Unreal.
Welcome back to episode 140 of the Until Next Week podcast, and the NFL is back this week at time of release.
The cast of pods.
The cast of pods. We cast lots, we cast pods. We make our fantasy football drafts, and we play fantasy football together as the NFL players play together. So Taylor Swift can be on the screen more.
We need her on the screen more. We need that podcast to be lower than ours, but also popular.
Yes, that is all important. But yes, we are back with episode 140 of the Until Next Week podcast. We got another round of Mad Gab in for you, which is actually just normal conversations for Dane.
No.
And yeah, it's a good episode. So thanks for listening to episode 140 of the pod.
Reading leads to sadness.
It only leads to sadness because you don't know how to read.
Reading
is
hard.
Mentioned last week. Is it though?
Yes.
I mean, like 3-year-olds can read.
I've tried reading for a long time now.
Shepherd Thomas Reed can probably read.
Dang it.
See what I did there? The read with the read?
No, because he can't talk.
But he can read.
I know that because all he does is scream.
Because he read that in a book. He read the book Scream, which is also a movie adaptation.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. They made a movie called Scream.
Lindsay will call me.
I'm assuming it was a book.
I've seen the.
What will she call you? A bad reader?
Yeah, Spirit of the West, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I am. I'm the Spirit of the West.
Oh, man. Got a good late night pod for you this week. But as you're listening in the morning, it doesn't matter because we have a lot of caffeine in our system. So you can't tell that it is very dark out. But not too dark because there are light bulbs surrounding us, like we mentioned last week, that give us light so that way we can record the podcast.
Cough.
Yes. Some updates this week. Something I've been kind of on for a few weeks now, and I'm really digging it.
Pro-creatine chai coffee.
You basically got it.
Nice.
I have been basically making this power coffee that I drink throughout the day, and it's like a scoop of protein, which is give or take like 25 grams of protein. I put my scoop of creatine in there. I throw chia seeds in there, which mess you up.
They do.
And then I also mix it with coffee and just drink that. It gives me way more energy than when I just drank like straight coffee before.
Chia seeds are the worst.
They aren't that bad. Why don't you like them?
Because I have to go to the bathroom immediately.
I was realizing I think they like ferment in your stomach, so it just gives you like crazy like bubbles like in your stomach. You can just feel it like at all times. It's really strange.
Makes me immediately need to find the restroom.
Yeah, but they are like super good for you. I think they're considered like a superfood. So I mean that's a plus. But when I have all those together, like that's basically for the most part all the caffeine I'm drinking for the day is like that one thing of coffee with all the other stuff mixed in. Occasionally like midway through the day,
coffee.
Because I don't actually make it iced either. I just go straight hot with all of it, which is a little bit better. But later in the day, if it's like a little bit like lukewarm, I might throw a little bit of extra hot coffee in it just to kind of remix it up and then finish it off.
Lukewarm, unlike our Christianity.
So true. But yeah, it's been really good. And I think it's probably been pretty beneficial just for my body in general. So mix that protein, creatine, chia seeds, and coffee together, and you might feel better throughout the day. I don't really know. But that's something I've been doing for a while now, and I highly recommend it. Something else that happened recently was, I know you always talk about the free stuff. This isn't really technically free stuff, but also maybe it is.
Sounds like it is.
They have like this radio station in Springfield that occasionally sells like half price gift certificates for like local businesses or restaurants or whatever else.
KMOX.
And they had these gift certificates a while back for Five Guys, the burger chain, which is very good, but also very pricey.
I love Five Guys.
But for half off isn't too bad.
Yeah, it's about the price of a normal restaurant now.
So half price, you can kind of work with that. And that's what I did. I bought the gift certificate. I went to use it at this place. And it's kind of weird. You have like the paper gift certificate.
Yeah.
And they, I guess, don't have a way to type that in.
Yeah.
So what they do is they have like $15 like gift cards. And if you give them the gift certificate, then they use one of their gift cards that they scan, and then it takes the money off and you're good.
All right.
I went in this time, they're like, they do these deals and then they don't give us the gift certificates to scan. So he's like, okay, here. Oh, okay, your meal's actually just free. And also, you can just keep the gift certificate. And I'm like, I think you probably should take this. I don't feel like I should keep it. And he's like, nah, just keep it. You're good. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll keep it. So it was ultimately a free meal that was supposed to be a half price meal. And now I have that gift certificate to use again in the future because for whatever reason, they can't just type in $30 off and take the coupon. They could have also just taken the coupon. So I don't really know.
They should have created some sort of barcode on the back of it.
Yeah, I don't think it should be that difficult, but I guess it is. And it helped me because then I got $34 worth of food for free. So that was kind of a plus. And then something else that I just recently found out is, yes, I am making a comeback as the Missouri State University swim team part-time meet announcer.
Wow.
Yes,
what
it's a big time in the life of Samuel Sim. And you can already hear the crowd cheering for me. Samuel. Please, Samuel, say who's up. Stop.
Slam
what are you
yo.
doing? Like all you're supposed to do is just say who's about to swim. Why are you doing what you're doing? But yeah, there's going to be 5 different meets that I would announce, but I'm going to be out of town for 2 of them, so it looks like I'll only get to announce 3 meets. Still looking forward to it. Fun time. You know, as just this world famous podcast host is one way that I can give back to the university that gave me so much. And they also pay me to do it. So, I mean, I'll take that.
And now, my paycheck is how much enthusiasm I give.
Yeah. I mean, I probably would do it for free, but also I'm going to take the money if you give it to me.
Yeah.
So it motivates me to go.
It
so
does.
Thank you. Yeah, it helps a lot.
In fact, most people call that a job.
It's kind of crazy. Yeah. But
and the money motivates most people to go to their jobs.
But I mean, for some stuff though, if it was like for something really random, that I didn't have like a connection to, I probably wouldn't do it just for whatever they pay me. But because it is Missouri State, I'm like, that's a little more fun. Yeah. So then I get to watch a little bit of swimming as well.
Mo State, Mo Fun.
See my name on the record board, and I'm like, yeah, back in my day, we were really good at swimming.
Yeah, back in my day.
Yeah, that was the last year that we won a conference championship.
I swam so fast I could drown a fish.
I've never heard that before. Did you just make that up?
Yeah, I can divide things by 0. That's how fast you could swim. Yeah.
Anything else? Anything else I can do there? You got any more of these?
Yeah, you made Chuck Norris split 2 logs in the wood and it made a sound.
In the wood and it make a sound.
Yes, in the woods.
Not in the woods. It make Chuck Norris in the wood make sound. Yes, that's what I do. And
You swam so fast you out Pizza the Hut.
That's good. Yeah. You swam so fast you're faster than Jimmy John's. And it was not
You swam
free.
so fast you made Jimmy John slow.
There we go. That's better than what I was saying. You're so fast you beat Lightning McQueen every single time. You didn't need to go do the piston cup all over again with 3 people because it didn't tie. Because you didn't have a tire that went out most of the way through the race and you ended up just finishing it way ahead of them. So then there was no sequels to the movie because you didn't win the first time around.
You swam so fast you made NASCAR slow.
I think that's good. I think that's a good one to end on, for sure. You swam so fast that Usain Bolt's like, wow, you're fast.
Olympic sprinters call you fast.
Yeah. You're so fast, you haven't eaten all week. That's a deep cut for the people who know other meanings of fast.
Dang it. You're so fast, you know all the words in the alphabet.
ABCs. So, yeah, those are most of my updates for the week. Nothing really too crazy happening.
The Cowboys play this week, and we're excited.
Excited to lose.
No, we're not losing. We're going to take the world champs behind the woodshed and belt to butt.
Wow.
Young man, come over here. You are in trouble.
Okay.
We're going to demolish the world champs on national TV. I don't even know where the game's at. I don't need to know where the game's at, but we're going to look it up for fun. Cowboys first game. Boom. And it's not that one. By the way, they are beating the Falcons in their last preseason game 31-13. But also, Cowboys. Let's see here.
Yeah.
At Eagles. It's in Philadelphia. Doesn't matter.
You're going to be like George from Of Mice and Men when he takes care of Lenny.
I don't know what that means.
For people who read, you know the joke. So
I don't know anything about reading.
yeah, I know.
Reading isn't real.
It isn't real in your mind because you don't know how to read. But okay, so yeah, they play this week.
They play this week. Belt to butt, BTB. And young man,
You're wild. No, stop.
Dak is going to look across the field and say, Jalen, young man, get over here. Go timeout. Go time.
And then he's like,
Saquon.
hey, can I see your Super Bowl ring?
Nope.
I think that's
Saquon?
really cool because. And then Saquon's going to jump over him.
Saquon, you're cut. You couldn't play for this team. You couldn't hold Jadon Blue socks. That's going to be our running back.
So look forward to these next few months of the podcast when every single week Dane's going to be like, and so the Cowboys blew it again.
No, they
And Jerry, I hate Jerry. Why is he not doing this?
I do hate Jerry.
Oh, my word.
And speaking of Jerry, I've been watching the Jerry Jones documentary. And
It was How to Lose in 40 Days?
pretty much, because
Yeah.
he had a whole parade for the coach that he fired in 1988, Tom Landry, and then everybody
Yeah.
hated him. They sent him death threats, and then the episode I just watched, he said, "I'm gonna fire that." Or wait, he told some reporters at a party that he was at. He goes, "Hey, don't leave just yet. You're gonna miss the story of the year." And they're like, "Story of the year? What do you mean?" And he said, "I'm gonna fire that mother effer, Jimmy Johnson, and tell him to pack his bleep." And that's how the episode just ended. And I'm like, Jerry,
Jerry.
Jerry, listen to me.
What are you doing? Jerry, stop. Go back.
Yeah.
Go back.
And allegedly, Jerry also said this week in 2025 time that the deal that he discussed with Micah Parsons, that the agent said that Jerry can take that deal and shove it where the sun doesn't shine. And the agent's like,
Well, as long as you got light bulbs.
Damn.
Nah, that doesn't make a difference with the sunshine, I guess.
The sun basically, or not the sun, the agent basically said, does that sound like something I would say? And
Yeah.
why would I say that to Jerry Jones? And so I'm like, yep, I believe the agent. I believe Micah. I don't believe Jerry. Jerry, also, they just went over how in 1993, they had the same thing where Emmitt Smith held out and he sat out 2 games in the season and they lost both games to where Jerry finally was like, okay, fine, we'll give you more money, and then gave him more money. And all Emmitt Smith wanted to do after leading the league in rushing for 3 straight years was be the highest paid running back. And so Jerry made him
I mean, you have to do it for at least 3 years.
Yeah.
You can't just do it for 2.
Well, yeah.
He was only 2/3 of the way. He should have got 66% of his salary.
Right. So Emmitt leads the league in rushing and was rookie of the year in his rookie season, and then also just won the Super Bowl. And he goes, hey, I want to be the highest paid running back in the league. And Jerry's like, no, we want to offer you $7 million. And Emmitt goes, I want $17 million. I don't want $7 million.
Yeah.
And they were that far apart. And they finally settled on 13.6 because that was 0.01 more than what's his face? Thurman Thomas. Yeah, the Bills running back, Thurman Thomas. And I was like, that's unreal.
Okay.
Yeah, Barry Sanders was only making $8.6 million.
How could he live?
I don't know.
Yeah.
In 1990 money too.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, Jerry Jones is what grinds my gears.
Hey, no, wait a
I
second.
want to beat other people.
That's actually how you think right now.
I
but
do want to beat other people.
Whoa! I thought you had other updates, so I wasn't ready.
Nope, my hip
So
hurts.
couldn't tell. And something else that hurts is just my mentality because summer is going by too fast, and it just makes you kind of sad, you know? Just
No.
kind of going on with life, and the good warm times are still going to be around for a while because we live in Missouri, but it's just like school just started back up again for like high school and college, everything, and people are just like so excited to be like doing their thing again. And I'm
No.
like, just another normal day for me, just in the grind.
Well,
But now the summer's going away, which means winter is coming, and that's not my
Good.
favorite time of year.
It's the
because
best time of
I
year.
like the heat. It
No.
is the most wonderful time of year. That is true, but I like being able to go and play pickleball any day of the week and just feel good about it.
I like
and I
wearing
don't like having to wait for like one random day every 2 weeks where I can actually go outside and play.
No, we go play indoors at the pickleball
We
tournament.
don't like indoor playing. We need to get this through our mind.
No, we don't like that location of
Okay.
indoor pickleball playing.
They need to build like a chicken and pickle around here or something along those lines, because most of the places they have that are indoors, I don't think they have mini courts.
The one
So
in
then-
Ozark does.
That's
But
so far.
You have to pay a membership too.
That's annoying.
Yeah, so I'm not doing that.
I wish. So they have this huge tennis complex here in Springfield, Missouri. And
Yeah,
I
Cooper.
wish they would convert like
No.
not all of it, just like part of it to pickleball, where you can have people playing pickleball on one side and then tennis on the other.
No, we beat Glendale on those courts.
Okay, but I'm saying they have a giant indoor facility. They should change it because they do a giant pickleball tournament there each year with like temporary courts. Just change more of it. Give more people the opportunity to play pickleball, and you could probably make a lot of money because tennis is a dying sport and
No.
pickleball is thriving.
Pickleball is thriving because unathletic people can play it.
Like you.
No.
And me.
I played tennis, and I'm better at tennis.
But I'm just saying they could easily convert courts there and probably make a lot of money having like memberships there.
Probably
but it would just be better for everybody. That would be nice.
No.
Except for the tennis players, because who cares about them? Something else that's kind of random. You probably would have liked it back in the day. They used to have a pro tennis team that played in Springfield.
The Lasers.
Yeah, Lasers.
I saw them play one time.
Did you see them when Andy Roddick was here?
I have a photo with Andy Rock.
Yeah, I think I got one with him too. And
I'm touching his shoulder, and he had a lot of tape on his
That's
shoulder.
pretty cool. Yeah, there was a few different people. I think Maria Sharapova.
Yeah, I
think
didn't watch
she
her
was
play, but
here-
she's a real person, yeah.
I think she was here 1 year, and I don't know if I got a picture with her or just got her. No, not her. Anna Kournikova.
Yeah.
I got an autograph of her. I was pretty young.
I would like to get an autograph of her, too.
Yeah. Probably nowadays you would probably really like to.
Like, hello.
Hey, I played tennis. Yes.
How about we play a game of tennis?
right now.
Loser buys.
Yeah. But yeah, there's like usually like one big person that would come through each year. And I was always hoping, because Venus Williams played in this like professional league, but
Yeah.
her team never played in Springfield, or at
Yeah.
least she never played with them in Springfield. I'm like, I want to meet Venus. That would be out of this world. And that is a joke.
Dang it. Dang it.
But they would always have like one big person each year who would come play in Springfield. And like Andy Roddick, I think, was by far the biggest they ever had. And occasionally
Yeah,
would
because
have.
he was former number one for a little bit.
Yeah. And he actually played on the Springfield Lasers. So he played like one like random game with them. And then I think like the next year he might have played with them. So he came to Springfield, I think, once or twice maybe. But I'm like, that is kind of fun. But then I think COVID kind of killed the Springfield Lasers. So
COVID killed a lot of things.
yeah. So that's kind of disappointing.
We no longer hunt in West Plains.
We no longer have a Run Through the Lights 5K at Silver Dollar City in November.
Exactly.
That was really fun. Honestly, Rebecca probably could dig into this more, but they canceled so many like 5Ks, 10Ks, etc. during COVID, because I think a lot of those were just like an inconvenience running each year, but COVID gave them a reason to stop it for a year or two, and then they just casually never brought it back. And what are you doing? Why are you on your phone? Oh no. Oh no. Whoa.
Wait, you guys are actually hanging out? Did I
Jack,
just what?
Jack,
Same as last. I did
what?
this a week ago.
You what
the
are you
heck?
doing? You call and interrupt us last week, and now you're calling and interrupting us again this week. Why did you wait until next? Why don't you wait until next week to talk to us?
Michael inspired me.
True. Michael's a communist.
He is. He also didn't play pickleball with me like a couple weeks ago. He just came and bought a shirt and then went to sleep with another guy.
Whoa.
Or no, I worded that poorly.
Whoa.
Slept at. Sorry, I meant he slept at another person's house.
Slept with another
I
man.
worded that poorly.
It's not very based of you, Michael.
I worded that poorly. I broke it down last week's episode. He didn't have a place to sleep.
You worded that just as good as the Cardinals baseball season.
Disregard everything I just said. He went to
You heard
sleep
that,
at a
podcast
random
world.
person's house.
You heard that?
You heard
I
that.
apologize for my wordings. Hey, Jack, how are you?
The thousands of people who listen to us, you heard that.
I said that wrong.
Samuel, quit touching my knee.
That's my knee. Why is your knee touching my knee? Jack, what are you doing here?
I just thought I'd call in and take up like 20 minutes of the whole time.
Hey, you
20
can do
minutes
that.
is so long.
Rant about how great my cat is and how great my husband is. Oh, wait, that's
Wait.
not me.
Oh wait, that's Samuel's groove.
We're going downhill fast.
No.
How's your day
Lindsay,
been?
That's Lindsay Reed.
Oh, shout out Lindsay. Formerly Lindsay Biesmeyer.
Whoa, haven't heard that name in a while.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah. What's up with you, Jack? What are you doing right now besides calling
I was
us?
looking at old comments and laughing when Ryan said Dane, was it Bane D's Nutsmeyer?
That's terrible.
What up, Beans?
Oh, man.
No, I hate it when people call me that.
No, wait, what did I interrupt? Are you guys in the Grinds My Gears?
I think we were.
Yep, we are. I just said mine, and then Dane was about to jump into his, but then you called, which kind of grinded our gears that you just mess up the podcast. I don't know.
No, Dane, go talk about grinding your gears.
No.
And then I'll just jump in right after.
Wait, are you just going to call back? Or
I don't like making food, and Jake is judgmental. All right, your turn.
Yeah, what grinds your gears, Jack?
Shoot. My grinds my gears. Shoot. Probably when my wife.
Oh,
Not
whoa.
gonna go down that road.
Whoa.
No, just
Is she sitting next to you?
kidding. No, she's inside watching a TV show doing a puzzle.
Boo.
No, probably what grinds my gears is car dealerships, because they tell me I need to come and get my oil changed, and I'm like, it's not supposed to happen for another couple months, and I think they're just trying to scam us.
They are.
Understandable. They probably are.
Yeah. Grinds my gears. Also, the Cubs beat the Brewers 3-2 games in a 5-game series.
And now you guys are only 14 games up on them?
Yeah, we're pretty comfy right now.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
But I'm not worried about the regular season. I'm just worried we get out of the first round of the playoffs.
I mean, then that will probably happen, but at least you're regular season champs.
True.
Let's hope so. I did want to call in, at least give an update on the fantasy football.
Yep.
I don't know anything because I deleted the other one, and I still need to make the other one with everyone's names in it. So that's the update world.
I have all the emails, and I will send those to you, and I just don't remember, because currently we have 10 people. And 4 people are new this year, which means there's 4 people from last year who currently aren't in the league.
Alvaro
and Joshua Schmitz, you're 2 of them. We'll probably reach out to you and see if you want to play. And
That's
then
our 12.
and then one of Jack's friends who doesn't listen to the podcast was in the
Yeah,
league.
he's fine. No, he can be booted. He's a Patriots fan.
And then who is the last person I'm forgetting? I don't remember.
George Bush.
I'm sure they're feeling a lot of love from you right now, Samuel.
I know.
That's 2 strikes against you.
I know.
True.
I'm really
Talking
sorry.
about sleeping with men.
Wait, what? I'm confused. What happened? What'd I say?
He's saying that's the second strike against you.
Yeah. I'm sorry to whoever you are. I just don't remember who was in the league last year.
You don't know all our fans?
But, they haven't responded. They haven't responded. They haven't said they want to be in it again this year.
You don't know that.
And I don't remember who it is. It could have been one of, Jack, did you have more than one random friend who doesn't listen to the pod who was in it last year?
Did you add Ryan Rockwell?
Yeah, he's in there.
Okay. No.
I don't remember. I'm kind of sad.
Angela Birdwell?
No, she's in it again.
Okay.
Allie Hoopy's there again.
Let's get Ryder in.
No.
Let's play him for the 5-star review. I want to take him down.
We already know.
Guys, one of these weekends, I just need to fly out there and just surprise you guys and just hang out, because my wife's going on a lot of work trips, and it's boring sometimes. So
Yeah.
Tell her
I'll
to
let you
cancel
guys know.
those.
No, they pay for it. When you use on the company card, it's awesome.
That is true. And then they send her to the Masters for free, which is fun.
What?
Yeah,
She got to go to the
she went to the
Masters?
Masters and left Jack
Dude,
home
yeah,
alone.
go to the Masters for free.
I
She's
would
sweet.
have been furious as a husband if my wife goes to the Masters without me.
Dude, she gets to go to so many concerts and free stuff, and I'm just like, she's like, oh, I gotta go back to Vegas for another work trip. I'm like, okay.
Oh, work trip, quote unquote.
She's gambling. That's what this is.
She's gambling your entire paycheck, trying to make it big.
Which I'm a fan of.
Why did you take out of my 401k
Again.
again?
Mrs. Jack Homerun Catherine.
No, she doesn't have a gambling problem.
Ask
She
her
does girl
that.
math. No, she doesn't. No, she does girl math. Oh, this is another grinding my gears. Here,
Yes.
girl math grinds my gears, because girls be like, I bought these 10 pairs of jeans, and I can only wear 5 of them. So I'm gonna take the other 5 back, get my money back, but they give it back to me as store credit. So, oh my gosh, I have a free $100 to use. And I'm like, that's just still you spending your money.
Okay, just Jack, I have to let you know, Jack, that they can choose to put it on their credit card, but they're doing the girl math and the guy dumbness kind of combo where they're like, oh no, they gave me a gift card and now I have to use it. When in reality, they could put it on their credit card. But we as men are not smart enough to realize this.
Yeah, I just want to get out of the store.
Yeah.
That's pretty much that grinds my gears, but she's awesome. So only good things to say about Catherine.
True.
Yeah. They also think, oh, we could put it on our credit card, or I could get store credit to where I have to go back here and I don't have to tell my husband that I could have got it on my credit card.
Yeah.
Yeah. She has a TJ Maxx credit card, and that's even worse.
That's
when
you
credit card not tied to the store.
That's when you know you have a bad shopping problem, when you have a TJ Maxx credit card. That's like another level. It's okay to have a credit card, but a TJ Maxx branded credit card, it's like,
There's sometimes I'll get off work early and I'll like check her location and she'll be at like, it's either TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods, or Home Sense. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the big 4.
Ladies, listeners of the podcast.
Yeah.
It's a big 4.
Sephora.
Yeah, Sephora.
Okay, big 5. There we go.
That's the 5th Infinity Stone.
True.
So, and sometimes I'll like leave work early and I'll like scare her in the store and she's like, you caught me.
Oh no, my hands are filled with clothing.
More clothes.
Yeah.
You caught me.
More clothes.
You would have never known if it wasn't for your meddling dog or meddling kids or whatever it is.
I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for your meddling kids.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my gosh. What is that from?
Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you?
Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Or honestly, I was thinking about like the Wizard of Oz and your little dog too, whatever it is.
Oh, that's the little dog too. But maybe Scooby-Doo probably took that as a joke from the Wizard of Oz, which is why I think they said that. Yeah.
Wizard of Oz is boring.
You're talking about the live action Scooby-Doo that they made like early 2000s, right?
With Shaggy?
Those are pretty good.
With the ghost thing?
Yeah.
Those are nice.
I watched
those
that
are funny.
For the first time. I watched that for the first time this last year. Crazy.
Really?
Yeah, there's so many movies that I didn't watch until last year. Like, my wife was like, you haven't seen Holes yet? And I was like, no.
Holes has one of the greatest songs of all time. I still listen to it randomly. If you go on the YouTube comment section of the Holes song, you'll see the top comment is me saying, hey, who's here in 2025? And then there's like 150 likes.
Samuel's an old 60-year-old white man.
Well, because I always see that in the comments when people are on old videos. They're like, who's here in whatever year? So I think around January, I was like, who's here in 2025? And I'd get notifications like all the time. It's like, this person liked it. This person liked it. Someone's like, I'm here. And like, yeah, you are.
You need a hobby.
Hey, since we're controversial, have you guys talked yet about Cracker Barrel changing the logo?
No.
And that's a dumb logo. The new one.
I haven't seen it. Show me.
I'll get to it. Here, you can keep talking while I try to pull it up. Cracker Barrel.
Still space up. How are the Cowboys looking, Dane?
Well, I just talked about how they're playing this Thursday at the time of this recording.
Look at this atrocity.
So they just took away the guy with the barrel.
Yeah, and it looks bad now.
Yeah, they went to something bland and boring.
Yeah.
They got rid of the cracker and they got rid of the barrel.
Oh no! I never noticed that. How am I this dumb?
You can believe me. No, I'm just kidding.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
For those of you who are listening to the pod, Cracker Barrel's new logo, the old one had the old man and then sitting next to a barrel, and then it said Cracker Barrel right there. And the new logo just says Cracker Barrel, no man, no barrel. So...
And also, I heard they're like trying to like modernize their restaurants, and people are like, "We don't want this. If we're going to Cracker Barrel, we are a very specific type of person. You're not going to bring in new people now. You're just going to get rid of your old people."
Yeah, literally old people.
Yeah.
This is my joke from Tim Hawkins. I want to eat my flapjacks under the horse castrator. All right.
Oh my goodness.
I think I remember that joke.
Only homeschool kids know what that is. All right.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's funny. He's going to be in Branson here in like a few weeks.
What were you saying?
I said he's going to be in Branson in like a few weeks. But my thing that grinds my gears with Tim Hawkins though. there's actually two things. One, he used to have a really good podcast. He made like 100 episodes, and then he just stopped without saying anything for like a year and a half, and then he brought it back around COVID, and then again he did like 80 episodes, and then just stopped like over a year ago in April, and never said why. He just stopped the podcast.
Never.
I'm like, what? You can't just do that. Like if we just randomly stopped posting and just said nothing, not many people would care, but a few people would be like,
Thousands,
what happened?
millions, billions.
Yeah, billions of people would care.
Here's the thing. You need to know when to quit and when to get out. I mean, when you're watching those TV shows and then like the last 2-3 seasons, you're like, all right, come on. Like, let's get this over with.
But the thing is, he legitimately had a good podcast, which is what's annoying because I did like listening to it every single week, and I would legitimately like laugh out loud listening to it, but he just stopped. But something else that grinds my gears with him is he doesn't really write a lot of new jokes.
Nope.
Because the level of entry to comedy for his clientele, which is mainly much older, very, I don't want to say like strict Christian people.
So it's you.
Yeah. But those kind of people is they were like, say that joke you said a long time ago. That one's funny. So he just says old jokes a lot and occasionally has a new one. I'm like,
just does the hits.
That's what he does. He just does like the hits.
Yep.
And then he sings a lot of songs he's done in the past, which is a little different. But when you repeat jokes, it's like, it's not funny when you repeat jokes.
Yeah, Jack.
Hey, I have a whole list, and I make sure I put a check mark by whatever joke I say, so I never say the same joke twice.
And
Unreal.
also, you did not send us a joke for this week. So do we want to do what? Did you actually?
I already said one.
Okay, I just haven't reloaded, I guess. So okay, then we're fine.
No.
You don't need to say it.
So it literally comes after your comment. In
Okay,
the DM.
I got it now.
Another one.
Okay, I got it.
Did you at least get my one from last week?
Yeah, because you said seaweed and you said sea kelp, like sea kelp, but sea kelp.
Yep.
Help.
Yeah, and we said it's funny because you're the driver driving the wrong direction.
On the seaweed.
Yeah, that's why it's funny.
Into the ocean.
Yeah, that's why it's funny. So we figured that out.
I see the kelp.
Yeah, we broke that down last week, so we're good.
Hey, all I gotta say about this Tim Hawkins stuff is, hey, going on a high note is not a bad thing, but it makes us want more. Like, one of the things that most infuriates me most about country music is how great Billy Currington is, but I wish he would have brought out more music. But hey, he went on a high note.
He did. He was really good for like the songs he did come out with are some bangers. And I think about that all the time, especially Good Directions, because that's how I'm going to meet my wife. I was sitting there selling turnips on a flatbed truck. That's where I'm going to meet her.
All right, last thing before I hang up.
Yes.
I got to tell a funny story about this week. I was at the gym I was working at.
You went to the gym? That's hilarious.
Well, this is the crazy part. I don't think Dane knows this. One of the two gyms I work at, they both don't know. That's the crazy thing.
You're cheating on the gyms?
Yes, he's cheating on them. Jack's cheating on gyms.
It's kind of funny. I have a manager position at one gym, and then I train at another gym. They both don't know.
That's crazy. You train at a different gym.
Look, I make the money, man.
True.
But anyway, so I'm at one of the gyms, and there's this like old guy on the recumbent bike. His name's like
Larry.
It's like it's like William, Bill, or something like that. But he's this old like 80-year-old man, really, really sweet and nice. Like I've seen him there many times, but this last week he is wearing like an army helmet while he's on the recumbent bike.
Nice.
And
checks out.
I'm just like, oh, interesting choice. And I'm like, oh, where's the AK prop? But I'm just like, interesting choice, William. We'll call him William.
Yeah.
He's sitting there on the recumbent bike, and he has this helmet. And as I'm walking past him, he put like this sort of like tape on his front of his helmet and wrote on it. And he said, "I'm a veteran. I'm very, very single, 2 verys, and I want a wife."
Dang it, Larry! Larry is wild.
He said, "I'm very, very single." And no, not I want a wife. He said, "I'm looking for a wife."
I'm demanding a wife.
If you want to serve your country, you can serve me.
Whoa.
No. And this is where it gets even crazier. He's sitting there pedaling on the recumbent bike, but then in his hands, he's holding 2 like inflatable little balls and squishing them. That's where it gets weird.
Oh,
right.
Jim.
All right.
Jim Bob, what are you doing?
I know. So whatever is happening to these, 80-year-old Florida crazy grandpa's. I don't know what it's in the water we're drinking.
Probably.
It's in the seaweed.
There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of
They
stuff.
got sea kelp.
Yeah. Sea kelp immediately.
kelp.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I wonder if we
was
got
walking
approached.
by that,
Well,
and
they-
I was like, I need to tell Samuel about that because this guy's out here shooting shots.
Yeah.
And
Literally.
dude, that's why we need to hear the next update about Dane's operation.
Oh.
I knew that was going to be brought up. No, we're in Operation Wasteland right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
You're sitting there on your flatbed truck, man. You're still waiting. You're like, when's he gonna come around for directions?
Been waiting around for a while.
Yeah.
These turnips are starting to rot.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Mama's iced tea. Mama's iced tea's not.
It's going downhill fast. I never say anything inappropriate on this pod, and you took it too far.
Whatever. I didn't even mean it like that.
Oh, sure.
I didn't.
Sure.
You did.
No.
You meant it that way.
Jack meant it that way.
Samuel's making it way inappropriate.
Oh, my word. Turnips are going to dry.
Samuel's making it inappropriate. All I want is a wife.
Anyway, thanks for letting me hijack a little bit of time.
Hey, yeah, that's
I know it's been a week
hijack.
since you guys recorded.
Samuel loves a good hijacking.
Yeah, hi, Jack.
Dude, oh my gosh.
Okay.
Anyway, thanks for letting me call in. But
Hey,
you guys are awesome.
you're awesome.
And yeah, stay based. And you know what? Maybe I'll make it out there sometime
Hey,
when my
maybe.
wife goes on a trip.
Samuel 14434.
Yep.
Dude, I was actually, this is crazy. I dropped a 14434 tonight. I was playing Dungeons and Dragons, and I had to come up with a code.
Yeah.
And the code was 14434, and you guys have been so proud.
Let's go.
Wow.
Okay.
So, you know, if you start getting a little bit of kickback money, Samuel, you know
Hey.
who to send a little percentage to.
I know.
D&D.
Right to my bank account.
D&D.
Cool,
Those heathens talking about witchcraft.
Every week.
Ooh, Harry
Every week.
Potter.
Nice.
Harry Potter. All right, well, go Brewers. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
See you, bye.
See you, Michael. Bye.
See you, Michael. Bye. Is crazy.
Well, yo, it's that time of day, so listen up, because it's time for some sports talk, the segment where we boldly analyze things we barely watched. Did we do research?
Factually?
No. Emotionally?
You
Yes.
just call me
We're
Michael.
talking Big Daddy hacks, devastating sacks, and fourth quarter comebacks. But most importantly, no soccer. He can't hear your headphones, Dane, so I had to sing it for him.
He called back.
Oh,
Oh man, I totally messed up. This is the lowest viewed podcast episode of all time.
we'll see. We'll see.
Damn, you just called me Michael.
I didn't know if you'd catch it.
You said bye, Michael. I was like, wait a minute.
I was hoping you wouldn't catch it until you heard the podcast.
This is terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey,
yeah.
I'm getting back into running, so look out for that Strava because I'm coming.
Yeah.
Well, I'm on my second due, so me too.
There we go. Samuel, I haven't seen your Strava very active. Michael, Dane, and I have been active, but what's
True.
going on?
Well, if you would have looked last night, you would have seen some pickleball, or two nights ago. So last night you would have seen it.
I just see a bunch of thermal readings on your Strava about wiffle ball and pickleball,
Yeah,
Whoa.
that's all I do nowadays. So
and then bouncing from coffee shop to coffee shop and getting
Yeah.
free coffees.
yeah, I do a little bit of
True.
everything. You know it. Bouncing for
True.
beans.
All right, well, have fun talking about sports. Go Brewers.
Okay.
Number one.
Okay.
Maybe in 5 years, Cardinals.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see. So I was
He
going to
just
say
hung up.
see you, Lindsay.
See
He
ya,
hung up
Lindsay.
too quickly.
Yeah, my phone just started ringing again.
Yeah.
I was like, is he calling me?
Yeah. Some quick hits, no pun intended,
Dang it.
for some sports talk. The other week, did you see Tommy Pham? He got walked in a baseball game and bat flipped, and then it started a benches, like not quite a brawl, but all the benches like got up, like, what are you doing? Like, what in the world? And it's like,
What the heck?
Tommy, never change. You're awesome.
Tommy can do whatever he wants.
He literally, remember when he like punched a guy in like the outfield over like fantasy football or something?
As he should.
Yeah, like another like, player.
Because the
It was-
guy didn't pay or something.
Yeah, it was something
Yeah.
wild. Or it's like a trade they like tried to veto, or
Yeah.
there was something crazy. But Tommy Pham, former longtime Springfield Cardinal, and then he went to the St. Louis Cardinals and actually played pretty stinking well there for a bit. We traded him. He played really well for like another few years, and now it's just kind of around like everywhere, every once in a while. But he is a very feisty, intense player. And I guess there's like 3 balls on him, and then they threw one that was like out of the strike zone, so he got walked. But I think he heard the catcher was like saying something to ump, like, come on, man, or like whatever. And he was mad, so he bat flipped, and then he said some words to the catcher, who then said words back. And then there was no fighting, unfortunately, but the benches did clear. And it was just interesting, you know. It's always good, a nice benches clearing incident, because it gives the bullpens a reason to run in from the outfield, and then they run back to the outfield, because that's all they really do. They have no action most of the game. So,
yeah, I love it when they all run in from the outfield, because every time a fight or something would break out, I'd be like, ugh, again? I'd have to get up and jog all the way in there just to jog all the way back.
I don't remember which player it was, but I know a few years ago there was a benches brawl with the Cardinals, and one of the guys just hopped over the fence. Like, he didn't even go through the door, one of the pitchers, and everybody's like, what is this guy doing? It's crazy. He wanted to get in there fast. But yeah, that was something kind of interesting I saw. Also, as Jack kind of mentioned, the Cardinals are still confusing, and
trash.
At time of recording, they're right around 500, but they still have a chance to make the playoffs.
Why is Donovan not playing?
He's injured.
Whatever.
Yeah, so they have a lot of injuries right now at time of recording. Like Brendan Donovan, their one All-Star, he's hurt. Nolan Arenado's hurt. I feel like some of their pitchers might be hurt, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But that's also given players an opportunity to play more, one of which Nolan Gorman, and he's been playing a lot better. So it's like, well, maybe he might have a future with the team, or maybe he's just raising his his trade value enough where they can get something from him during the offseason. Also, recently they brought up this guy named Nathan Church.
Yeah.
And he was another Springfield Cardinal player, and he was hitting like 330 in AAA, and he just had his first homer like on August 22nd, and I kind of like him. I want to see him play more, because he looks like one of those intriguing players who's not like a super high draft pick, but could be like one of those
a gamer,
early 2010s Cardinal players.
John Jay.
Yeah, like a John Jay type, who's like, he's not like super elite, but he's just a solid guy.
Yeah.
And I think this guy could do that. I know the other day before he had his first career hit, I know he got it like on base and like immediately like stole a bag, and he's like getting some quality bunts down. Like I said, he hit the home run, and I think he might have opportunity to maybe sneak in there and make some damage for the Cardinals, and maybe could help him in the future. I don't know. It's still so early.
He's doing better than Victor Scott.
Yeah, Victor Scott is also hurt, which is why Nathan Church was able to come up. And so far, I'm liking what I see better. Because
I think Arenado is like quietly shut down for the season.
I think so.
I bet he's
just to give
right
the
now.
guys a chance, and he's also I think just like rehabbing or chilling like in Florida or Arizona or wherever. So
I think if I had to bet, I bet he's healthy and like could play if he wanted to.
But he's like, this is a good reason. Like, we don't really know what's going to happen. He might come back, but he's probably just taking his time, especially.
Yeah, they're like, hey, we'll pay you your money for us to play our younger players while you're rehabbing in Florida.
Well, it was also funny because it was after he didn't get traded, like at the deadline, then he went on the IL almost immediately.
Yeah, it was literally the next day.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And I'm like,
But yeah, the Cardinals, who knows what's going to happen with them. They still could maybe go on a run and maybe shock some people, but not very likely this year. But I'm still like optimistic about the future. And then also, this could be old news at the time when you're listening, but the Green Bay Packers, my team, are trying to get Micah Parsons, Dane's team, their best defensive player maybe ever. And they're trying to make a trade for him. Who knows what will happen? Supposedly, Jerry's like, oh, the price is sky high. But also, Jerry doesn't want to pay Micah Parsons a sky high price to keep him. So maybe they could be trade partners. That would be interesting to see Micah Parsons get some interceptions against Dak and help the Packers win the Super Bowl.
I still think if we're going to trade him, we need to get like pieces that are actually going to make us like a contender, which would mean I would want either a defensive end or a linebacker probably, and then I would want a starting running back, and then I would want at least 2 first-round picks, and then a second-round pick, a fourth-round pick.
Honestly, I feel like Jair Alexander would have been a good guy.
I mean, maybe.
I feel like his attitude kind of fits the Cowboys well.
Yeah. I also, like, Jerry, like, here's the thing with Jerry. Jerry, like, the last week at this point now, what's their names? The Washington Commanders traded Brian Robinson, who is a halfway decent back, to the 49ers for a 6th-round pick. And I'm like, you know who could have used a 6th-round pick for a halfway decent running back?
Who?
The Cowboys.
Yeah.
Because Brian Robinson would have immediately become our starting running back and been better than everybody we have on the roster right now. But I get the interdivision trade stuff, but I'm like, hey, there's other guys out there who we can say, who call up and be like, hey, we would love it if we could trade for this person, like Travis Etienne of the Jaguars or Rashad White of the Buccaneers. And I'm like, nope. Or Tyler Algier of the Falcons.
Yeah.
Another great running back.
Are any of those guys or teams you just mentioned, are any of those players a part of the AFC East or AFC West?
No. Okay. But I am breaking down the AFC East and West.
That's a transition.
Today in our sports talk. And so we're going to go fast through the AFC East first. And the last place team, we'll say it together on 3. 1, 2, 3, Jets.
Don't know. Yeah, Jets.
It'll be the Jets. Justin Fields, terrible quarterback. He'll be good for fantasy, low key, but because he runs so much.
Yeah.
But and they'll be behind so much they'll have to throw a lot. And he'll scramble. So he'll be good for fantasy. But their defense will be pretty good. Their running back situation is iffy.
Yeah.
Their receiving core is worse than last year. Their quarterback plays worse than last year.
Yeah.
So they're going to finish last. They're going to have like 4 wins.
Yeah, they had 5 last year. So
yeah. Third place is going to be the Dolphins.
You think? Whoa.
Yeah, I for sure think that.
Okay.
I think the Dolphins are going to have a sneaky bad team.
Okay.
Like, because like it's one of those teams. Like I can't definitively. I'm not 100% on this take. I'm like 65% on this take.
That's kind of what Tua's likelihood of finishing the season is. 65%.
That's part of the reason why I say this. And so Tyreek is mad. Their team's getting older. They have one of the worst offensive lines in the league.
Why is Tyreek mad?
Because last year they were losing, and then whenever Tua wasn't playing, he didn't get the ball enough, and so then he said, I want to be traded, and then almost tried to quit, and then he didn't.
I would like him on the Packers.
Oh, yeah.
That would be fun.
He's 31 now, though, so it's
He's
like...
still fast.
Yeah.
He's still so good.
You could really, if you call up the Dolphins, like, I don't know, 3rd-round pick, I bet?
I think he would be a fun
And a
guy.
player?
He would be a fun guy to have. I'm surprised
yeah.
why have the Chiefs not tried to get him back?
Yeah, I mean, I heard
They should have.
I heard people suggesting that, but the Chiefs hadn't said anything like that. But I also heard Romeo Doubs might get cut for you guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Said he's a trade candidate or potentially cut candidate.
Well, I mean, we have so many wide receivers.
That's part of why that is. And I'm like,
He'd be a
dang.
wild guy to cut.
I was like, I would love to pick up Romeo Doubs for a 3rd wide receiver.
I feel
for
like
nothing.
They have to trade. They can't just drop him.
Yeah. I think they should go get a 6th-round pick for him or whatever.
Yeah.
And send him off to Never Never Land.
Or just trade him straight up for Micah.
No. Low key, send him to the Panthers. The Panthers could use him.
So then,
or the Vikings. So yeah, Dolphins will go finish 3rd, and I think they're going to have 6 wins.
Okay, they had 8 last year.
Yeah, they'll have 6 wins. 2 Patriots. Patriots are on the up and up. They had a good draft. Drake May, I think, is Josh Allen light, the great value version of Josh Allen.
Yeah.
So they need a better receiving core. Other than that, their team is looking pretty good. Their defense needs to improve as well. They're like average right now. So I think they're going to have 9 wins.
Went from 4 wins last year to 9 wins this year. That's a big
That's a big
improvement.
jump, yeah. But then the defending AFC East champs will win again, the Buffalo Bills.
Yep. The Haley Steinfelds.
The Haley Seinfelds, if you will.
Yep.
They're going to go 12-5.
And they were 13-4 last year. 12-5 is reasonable.
They're just a fantastic team. Josh Allen's the best quarterback in the league.
They were perfect at home last year.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, 8-0.
Wow.
5-4 on the road, though.
Yep, that'll do it. And so, Jets, Dolphins, Patriots, Bills. And now AFC West. This is the one you've all been waiting for. This is what I would say is the toughest division in football.
To win.
Yeah, to win, all of these teams are very good. And I shouldn't say very good. The last place team is going to be the Raiders, and they're like a halfway decent team.
Yeah.
Like if in a different division, like the AFC South, they would finish like 2nd in the AFC South.
Yeah.
But they're going to finish 4th here, and they're just going to have a tough road going through the other 3 teams in the division. So I think they're going to finish with 6 wins, but that's because their quarterback is better than last year, but not great. Head coach, better than last year, but not great. Running back is fantastic now. Tight end, fantastic. O-line's pretty good. Defense needs some more work. Receiving core needs a lot of work.
Yeah.
But other than that, they're better, not great, though. 3rd place team, this is where I'm like, dude, I don't know. Like, you could pick any of these teams, and I could tell you, like,
who's the Broncos quarterback?
Bo Nix.
And who's the Charge? And Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert.
I think I'd still probably go what I think you're about to say.
I'm gonna go Chargers
Oh,
for
okay.
third.
Okay.
Because I love Harbaugh. I love their first round pick, Omarion Hampton. He's going to be amazing. They brought Keenan Allen back to be the number 2 now on a cheap deal, which is amazing that you have Keenan Allen as your number 2. He's older, but as your number 2, that's great. Defense could shape up a little bit better. Their tight end is pretty decent. O-line was fantastic, but then their left tackle just tore his patella tendon. So it's still pretty good, but not fantastic anymore. Second place, this is going to be controversial. I'm going to take the Chiefs.
Not a chance. Not a chance. They
I'm
have
gonna take
won
the Chiefs.
every single... When's the last time they did not win in the division?
2014?
Yeah, there's no chance. They are going to somehow magically win 14 games or something.
Well, no, we know the magic.
We have the dark magic of Taylor Swift. I don't know why I'm saying we. I'm not a part of the Chiefs. I'm a Packers fan.
It's the red stripes on the officials' jerseys.
Yeah.
And the red and white Chiefs stripes.
There is no chance. Absolutely no chance the Chiefs do not win that division.
So I think Kelsey, he took a step back last year, getting older.
But the thing is, their backup
right?
tight end, he's like a legitimate number 1 tight end for over half the teams in the NFL.
Yeah, he's good on an Andy Reid team. I think
he's a very solid guy.
Yeah.
And he also goes to church with my best friend.
As he should.
Yeah.
As he should.
Yeah.
However, Chiefs did not draft him. He bounced around until he got to the Chiefs. And he is good in this scheme, in the system, and that's great. However, Rashee Rice is going to be suspended at some point. And so the NFL is reportedly seeking 10 games for
Which
that.
is why you get rid of one troublesome guy and you bring in Tyreek Hill.
They could,
yes.
but they won't because they actually traded away Sky Moore recently to the 49ers.
I just don't pay attention to anything.
But he wasn't good anyways.
He was just fast.
Yeah, he was just fast. They have Hollywood Brown. He's back. He'll be healthy this year.
Okay.
Hopefully, maybe. And then Xavier Worthy's going into year 2, so he'll be better.
Oh, yeah. Xavier Worthy is a really fast guy.
He's very fast. They're both very fast. Hollywood Brown and Xavier Worthy. And then Isaiah Pacheco is going to be healthy coming off the broken leg. They brought in Kareem Hunt. They have Elijah Mitchell, who was the the 49ers backup running back behind McCaffrey last year, and then he got hurt. And then also Brashard something Smith, maybe?
Yeah.
Is a good pass-catching running back they drafted.
And then they
this
have
year.
that Patricia Mahomes.
Yeah, Patricia Mahomes, not very good.
Yeah.
But, nah. And so I don't know. It's hard to go against the runner-ups, losers. But I don't know. I love the moves that the Broncos have been making. I love the year 2 for Bo Nix here, and so I think the Broncos finish first. They maybe even tie with the Chiefs in record and maybe have the tiebreaker.
Not a chance.
Yeah, I don't know. I just also think like none of these teams will have an easy game against any divisional opponent here, and so I think maybe attrition plays a part in this, but I think the Broncos with Bo Nix, he hopefully will be better. He's my fantasy quarterback right now. Mm-hmm. So that, and then I'm about to trade for Dak maybe though.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Dak. And then they brought in a second-round running back, R.J. Harvey, who will be better. J.K. Dobbins, who will help their backfield way better than what they had last year. They brought in Evan Ingram, who will be way better than their tight end last year. Cortland Sutton signed an extension. He's going to be good again this year. They just traded something Vele, I can't remember his last name, to the Texans. But their defense is going to be fantastic. They have the best corner in all of football in Pat Surtain. And so I think they're going to be really good. But it depends. It just really depends on how Bo Nix plays and how the offense can hum. So, Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos.
Okay, we've officially thrown the script out the window. It's time for the main segment. And honestly, who knows where this is going? We don't. You don't.
God does.
But he's not telling.
Welcome back to the main segment. And this week, yes, we are doing Mad Gab once again to see if Dane knows how to read. Your favorite segment of the podcast as well. I think we're going to do it similar to how we did it before. Except this time, I think we'll keep it 30-second rounds. We'll do 3 30-second rounds apiece. See how many we can get.
I want a second-round pick.
Okay.
30-second round.
30-second round pick. But yeah, we will do 30 seconds apiece. See how many we can get. There's the discard pile. There's the start pile. Do you want to... Let's see. I'm trying to think how to do this. So I'm looking here. I'll draw here. So do you want to?
I want to start first.
You want to start first?
I did good last time starting first, so I'm going to start first very fast.
Okay. So I guess I will. No, you'll draw like this.
I draw and you read?
Yeah, you'll draw the front. You'll draw the front, and then you'll go one, go the other side, one, and then we'll go to the next card if you need to.
Gotcha.
3, 2, 1, begin.
Hey, stack up Hank aches. A stack of pancakes.
Correct.
Boom. 8 hoop hay. A toupee.
Yes,
Yes.
correct.
Oh man, this one. Barf's hope. Barf's hope. Bar soap. Barf soap.
Yes, bar of soap.
Nice. Bell, chirp, autumn, doll her. Bet your bottom dollar.
Ah! At the buzzer. You got a 4.
A 4-piece chicken tendy.
Dang, that was good. I got to keep track of these scores really quick. Dane 4.
Dane's
Okay.
freaking killing the game. He's so good at this game.
Well, if you remember last time we played this, he started off great and then went down.
That's why I went first again.
What are you doing?
I want those two for my victory.
So put these here. Okay.
I have to lean closer so I can see the words because late at night my eyesight goes.
Are you ready? For
Yes.
me. I'm going to make sure I have this ready. And go. Do we know who? Do we know who? Do we know who?
No.
We know who? No. He legs shunned hay. He legs shunned hay. He looks shunned hay. He looks young hay.
Nope.
Nope. Skipping those. Hopa Liswell. Hopa's well. Hopa Liswell. Hopa Liswell.
No.
No, not even close. Heiny Duck Hiss. Heiny Duck Hiss. Heiny Duck Hiss. Nope, not doing that one. Justice Him Pool Request. Justin Pool What were all those? Those were horrible.
So I need a kiss is one of them.
I need a kiss. Hope all is well. Do I know you? Election Day.
Election day was hard.
And then the last one that I got wrong. Just a simple request. Those were horrible.
Yeah. Do I know you? You should have gotten.
Well, we're in a predicament. Samuel
I'm up
fans.
4-0. I'm shutting them out.
But we got to go to the next one.
We do.
So I'll tell you when the timer is ready. Okay. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Mike arson dish hop. My car's in the shop.
Yes.
Nay verse sane heifer. Nay verse sane heifer. Never say never.
Dang it.
Boom.
Oh, wow.
Police bees eerie us. Please be near us.
No, please be serious. You only got 2 that time. You left the door open. If I have a big round here, I can maybe make a comeback. We'll see. Okay, and you're putting those in discard, correct? Okay,
Maybe.
let's get the 30 seconds started. Once again, are you ready for me to begin?
I'm always ready.
3, 2, 1. Wheel Yemen Cater Merheed. Wheel Yemen Cater Merheed. Nope. Akha Bugum. Akha Bugum. Akha Bugum.
No.
No, not even close. Newspay Predator. Newspaper editor.
Yes.
Apple's iPad. Apple's iPad. Apple iPad?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
More or less.
Tom Mischiefson. Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah. It was Apple's iPad, but Apple iPad.
Apple's iPod.
Oh, does that say iPod?
iPod.
I can't see that far.
Should that be 2.5 points?
I don't care. Whatever you want.
What do you think? 2.5, or do I not get any for that one?
You got points for that
Okay, 2.5.
because I said yes and you moved on, or else you would have kept going.
That is true. So 2.5 is what I'm getting. And going down to the last round.
Did you see the first one that was on there that
What was it?
you skipped?
What was it?
It was William and Kate are married.
That's so dumb.
I was like, that's so long. And I was like,
Yeah.
he's not getting this.
Okay, so currently you have a 3.5 lead going into the last round. This could be interesting. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ghost hand, bide, haven higher. Go save. Okay, I'm skipping that one.
Go stand by the fire.
Dang. Pitcher, ham, surround, may. Pictures around May?
Nope.
Pictures in May?
No.
Pictures around May?
No.
Picture harm surround May. Picture Parmesan?
Put your arms around me. I just realized also it's probably difficult. You don't see the timer, but at the same time, I don't know if it really makes
you try to
huge
get them as
difference.
fast as possible, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, well, I'm down by 3.5 going into the last round. There is hope. There is hope that I could maybe win this, but I
you
do have
tie
to
it.
have a 4 to win.
I hope you tie it.
There's no ties. I have a 0.5.
What do you mean? You have a 0.5.
So if I get a 0.5 on another one?
Yeah. I was like, there has to be a 0.5 option if you do have a 0.5 option.
Okay.
Or you have 0.5 points.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I been I into teller. I been I into teller. Nope. Madolby Hafer. Madolby Heifer? I don't know. Easy us bead gator. Easy us bead gator. Nope. Call me Winnie time you won't. Call me anytime you won't?
Yeah.
Call me
Yes.
anytime you
Yes,
want?
yes.
There we go. Gas swat tapping today. Gas swap tapping the nope. Each us tad bags urge hurry. Each us tad bags hurry. Oh, dang it. Keener Zunail. Keeper. No, nothing. No.
You had those two pretty close.
What were they?
I don't remember.
Stop. Key personnel.
Not that one.
Loaded with calorie. No, I didn't get to that one. Model behavior.
Model behavior you almost had. You basically said it.
I've been dying to tell her.
Not that one.
Call me anytime you want.
Yeah, you had that one.
That one I
pretty
got.
close.
Is he a speed skater?
Yeah.
Easy as speed. That's
Yeah, that
dumb.
one was hard.
He just had back surgery.
Yeah.
Ease us tad back surgery. No.
Yeah, you were saying it.
Guess what happened today?
You said that
Gas swat happened today.
Yeah, I was like, you're saying it.
It's weird though because I don't like. It doesn't seem like I'm saying it.
But you know what did happen? Dane won!
You did. Well, now we are tied 1-1, which means Mad Gab will be back, and that sounds like it's a good transition.
To manifesting.
Wow.
Welcome back to this week's episode of Dane's Manifesto, where manifesting is the only thing that we need. And so I'm going to tell a little story here that I was sitting at work the other day, and one of my coworkers, he's actually the young adults director, and he was sitting there talking, and he's like, man, I need a new pair of headphones because, you know, we all work out in our like atrium, or you can go work in the like kids classrooms, but you have to literally sit at the small tables that the small children sit at whenever they're there. So people don't usually work in there unless they need a private conversation or something like that. So we're sitting in the atrium at the tables out there, but everybody's out there, so it's loud and things like that. And he's like, man, I need a pair of headphones so I can actually lock in and do stuff. And he's like, but I really want a nice pair of headphones, ones that go over the ears, kind of like what we're wearing now, but wireless. And he's like, but, you know, I don't want to spend like, you know, $700, or even I found some for $250 on here, he said. And he's like, I don't know. I don't want to spend that kind of money. And then literally somebody comes over like 30 minutes later and goes, hey, this is for you. There's mail that came here for you. And it's a gift card that he, or from a camp that he spoke at, like a youth camp over the summer.
Yeah.
And the gift card was for $250.
What?
Yeah. It was one of those Visa cards that you can just spend
Yeah.
on whatever.
Which
And-
also, just really quick, those are so dumb.
Yeah.
They're so dumb because you pay more than $250 to get a $250 gift card. Just give me $250.
Send cash, but wrap your cash in the envelope so people don't steal it.
Yes, that's all you got to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to you.
Yeah. But yeah, so he gets the $250 and then he does go and buy the headphones with it. And I was like, wow, you named it and claimed it.
Yeah, he did.
And so likewise, I'm going to name and claim something right now.
My
The
word.
Cowboys are going to spank the Eagles this Thursday. Bell to butt. And it's-
all the time.
It's going to be an absolute annihilation of an embarrassment. It's going to be what's the holiday coming up?
I want to beat other people.
Exactly. It's going to be the Labor Day Massacre is what it's going to be known as.
Do you know what the Eagles are going to be doing?
What?
Actually, no. The Cowboys, they're going to be doing this.
No. No shepherds.
It's such a slow build-up.
That's like my least favorite sound in all of history. And then when Lindsay calls me, I hear him in the background. He's like, ah, ah. And he's not crying. He's just screaming because he likes bananas, is what she said.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't scream at bananas. I had 2 today.
Oh,
I did.
that's awesome.
And so what I'm saying is, belt to butt, Cowboys over Eagles, 40-3, just like we did to the
Wow.
Giants 2 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Wow.
Nobody comment if something other than that happens.
Wow.
Sam's little known facts out of the box and off the track. Sideball genius that knows about tags. Sam's little known facts and he never listens to Jack.
Welcome back to part 25 of Samuel's Little Known Facts, where we share little known facts to people like you. Number 1, little known fact: ketchup was once sold as medicine, and Patrick Mahomes still treats it like it is.
He does. He puts it on his steak. That's disgusting. At least use A1
He
sauce.
loves ketchup. It's kind of wild.
I like I like the tanginess of A1. People always tell me it's not a real steak.
It's great. A1's
I like
nice.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly, when I go to Walmart, they have their steak sauce.
It's not
off-brand.
it's not as good.
I like it better.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
But they have like the plastic bottles. I want the glass.
I do
bottle.
want a glass bottle.
Yeah.
A1's fantastic. The Walmart one I think is tangier, and that's why I like it better. And it's just that one of those things as you get older, you don't want sweeter things. You want something that's different flavor, and it's cheaper. So
Yeah, I
I'm
think
like,
they put more lead in that one.
probably.
Yeah.
So I like it.
And microplastics, that's big. Number 2, a little known fact: platypuses
Whoa,
sweat milk.
I knew that too.
Wow, you know everything.
No, I heard that on I think Phineas and Ferb.
Honestly, probably with Perry
Yeah.
the platypus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, that's not something I think about
Yeah.
yearly at all.
Not something that pops up very often, which is why I'm bringing it up to you now. Also, bananas, they grow blue under black lights.
I did not know that one.
If you want a blue banana, put it under a black light.
It actually grows.
That's what it says.
All right.
I don't know. I've
I
never
didn't
done
think it
it.
would grow if you put it under black light.
guess it
Also,
can.
I grabbed a banana today and I went went on my run, and I was gonna eat it mid run, or I was gonna pause for a second, eat it, and throw it.
Yeah.
And then whenever I put it in my pocket, it was like yellow, like regular yellow, like maybe starting to get slightly not yellow.
Yeah.
Like the brown spots. And then I pull it out of my pocket.
And you ran with this banana?
Yeah, in my
That's
pocket.
nasty.
It was funny. It actually wasn't as bad as
You ran with a banana in your pocket. I just want to clarify.
Yeah.
Dane. So many things wrong.
The cars that drove by were probably like,
No, let's go.
I was driving, or no, I was running, and this car stops in an intersection and sees me pull the banana out of my pocket. So they were just like putting myself in their shoes.
You're crazy.
What does that boy do?
I don't even like.
Did he just pull a banana out of his pocket?
I mean, I don't even run with a phone in my pocket. It jumps around too much.
It does.
And you're so weird.
So I actually have like a fanny pack belt for my phone because it.
But
jumps
not
down
for your
too much.
banana.
Not for my banana.
my
I go
word.
straight in the pocket.
You should have held it like a baton. That's what you should have done.
Well, yeah,
Try to hand it off
maybe.
people at like the stoplights to see what happens.
No,
So what color was it?
So I put it in my pocket. It was very yellow, but it was like the really yellow where like
Yeah.
tomorrow it'll probably turn brown.
Yeah.
And while it's in my pocket, for the 4 miles I ran with it before I ate
So much.
the banana,
That might be a record for most miles ran with a banana in your pocket.
I hope it is.
Yeah.
But I pull it out after the 4 miles, and it's like very brown.
Yeah, because you're sweating on it and sweating, like the sweat's going in and you're getting beat up. You literally hit it to a pulp. You beat up. Yeah, never mind.
Don't beat that boy with a banana.
Yeah.
From Drake and Josh. But I was like, this was 30 minutes. How did it go from like super yellow, no brown spots, almost maybe turning brown tomorrow,
Hear me out.
to it was like
Hear me
half
out.
brown.
I think it's because you ran with it in your pocket.
Well, I know, but it shouldn't turn that fast.
Have you ever done that before?
No.
Then why do you not think it should happen that fast?
Because that doesn't make sense. Why would a banana turn brown faster in my pocket?
Because you're beating it up.
Because
you're bruising it.
it doesn't turn brown from the
But
from
you're
the bruising.
bruising it. Obviously, it does.
I've never seen a banana bruise.
Or you just your sweat does something weird to it.
apples bruise.
So once upon a time,
I
there
think
was
it's
a woman in the United Kingdom who once called the police when her ice cream didn't have enough sprinkles And that's something only UK residents would do.
As you should.
They only had 14 sprinkles. It needed 17. I don't know.
You know, wait, is it? Oh, this is Samuel's Little Known Facts.
Yeah, it is. And then you started going on about bananas. And then finally, Captain Crunch's full name is Horatio Magellan Crunch. And that brings us to...
And now, it's time for Jokes with Jack.
What did the husband say to his pregnant wife at the dinner table when his glass fell? Oops, my water just broke.
And now, it's time for...
So Jack's jokes suck.
Is that him telling us that Catherine?
We will not go down this rabbit hole. You can stop right.
Catherine?
You can stop right there. Stop right there.
Catherine?
Stop. No, it's not actually. It's
Jack?
It's usually not good going down this route.
You sly dog.
Okay. Speaking of sly dogs, do you know who left us a voice memo this week?
Shepherd.
Honestly, maybe.
Might be.
I haven't
Yeah.
confirmed. But the Lindsay Reed and her stay-at-home mentality with occasional substitute teaching left us a voice memo at 10:58 a.m. So let's hear it. Al Shepard.
Babies of America update. This past weekend, Shepard went on his first flight. We went to Illinois to visit Daniel's family. And on the flight there, he just played the whole time. It was awesome. But when we were getting ready to get off the plane, he kept trying to grab the flight attendant's skirt.
Daniel, stop.
I told my dad that he kept trying to grab the flight attendant's skirt. And my dad's response was starting young, just like his dad, ... And I simply thought that was so weird.
Yeah, she told me that on the phone the other day. And I was like, why is my... What? This is yet again another instance of old people of America saying the most out-of-pocket things and thinking, yep, it's just a normal comment. What do you mean, guys? No, are you kidding me? You can't say those
Starting
things.
them
Dad.
young, just like me.
I'm like, that's unreal. You're talking about a baby trying to pull the skirt of an adult woman who's the stewardess. It's wrong on so many levels.
Shepard.
And then you implied that Daniel did the same thing. I'm like, this is unreal.
Oh, Shepard.
So if you want to write in to markbiesmeyer23@gmail.com,
man.
that's his email.
That is wild. That's kind of funny, though. And actually, it is funny how Shepard did start off that voicemail with,
Yeah, he needs the... I've been telling him a lot of times whenever Lindsay's been on the phone and he's been causing a ruckus. I'm like, hey, Shepard, you need to cut it out.
hear me out.
Yeah, he's a shape up.
I've never seen Shepard in person.
That's true.
Who is to say that this Shepard is just an AI?
He is an
And
AI
this whole
shepherd.
time, this is actually Daniel making the baby noises.
It's true. I've
I've met Daniel. I've
Yeah.
met Lindsay. I have not met Shepard.
I've never seen Shepard do these noises when I've met him.
Yeah. So
Therefore, is this a fake rent-a-baby that Lindsay's bringing me?
It could
Bringing to me?
It could be.
Yeah.
It could be. I don't know.
Yeah, I think
You
Shepard
don't know.
has
God does, but he's not known.
Shepard has Daniel's ears, but that's about it.
He ripped them off.
Maybe.
I mean, probably deserved it. Yeah. We're going to read a past Spotify comment. We're going to go way back, just for the vibes,
To the Wayback Machine.
just for the fun, because just occasionally, we receive responses on past episodes, and one of which came on episode 137 of the Until Next Week podcast, and that episode comment was from the Elizabeth Virgil.
Goat.
And here's what she put. It was a good episode when Samuel says, "You're the worst" to Dane multiple times.
No idea what that was in reference to. What was the title of that episode?
That was Back to School Supplies Nostalgia. So it was probably when you said, like, the book.
I want the Scholastics
no,
book fair.
You're the worst. Stop.
And then
Stop.
you took crowns, and then I said, I want crowns with the sharpener in the
Yeah,
back. No,
yeah.
you're the worst.
Yeah, definitely where that would have happened. So
This
thank
week
you.
about the banana.
Thank you, Elizabeth, for pointing that out, because it is very, very true.
Hey, if you guys are listening to this, run with a banana in your pocket. How about it? You want it to go from green to
That's
regular?
the goal this week,
Yeah.
everybody. Grab the banana and run 4 miles and see what happens. Send your pics to the Until Next Week podcast Instagram, and we'll compare.
Got to be in the pocket, though.
Yeah, got to be in the pocket.
Yeah. It'll go from green to regular.
And we need one person to put a black light in their pocket to see
if
what
it goes
happens
blue.
after 4 miles. See if it turns blue. Black and blue, it's beat up. So,
Dang it.
yeah. That was our only comment we're going to read this week, and we'll have a lot more next week for sure. But this is a good transition to say our number one sponsor of the week is, oh man, I messed up.
Yeah.
We got to go back because we did have Lindsay's voice memo, but we didn't play the intro to the voice memo. And we don't get to play
really?
this very often. So I think,
Oh.
yeah, I have to click it just for the vibes. Oh, Dane, I kind of like this beat. Do you have any songs you could sing for me?
Uh-huh. Yo. You hit record, we hit regret. The voice memos, the wildest yet. Hot takes, weird thoughts, midnight dreams. The one guy still chasing his dreams. Mumbled nonsense, emotional flair. We play it back like we just don't care.
Voice memos. So our number one sponsor of the week is Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
And he's got a voice memo for you guys.
What is it this week, Dane?
It's called the Book of Galatians.
Oh, shout out. We're digging in that at church.
Exactly. And that's what I'm talking about, is what we talked about kind of last week and where we're going this week.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we're going over the Book of Galatians because this is written to a region of churches in Galatia, and they have a bunch of different names that I can't remember off the top of my head. But I think it's like 4 churches there. And so Paul is writing this because he's sitting there and he's already written, he didn't write Acts, but he wrote a few, let me look at it here. So he wrote 1st and 2nd Corinthians before this, he wrote Romans. And so he's clearly outlined what the gospel is specifically in Romans. And so now he's sitting here, and this, like, part of what knowing what the gospel is you got to know what the gospel isn't, because you got to know the inverse in order to know what it is. And so now Paul is writing to the churches in Galatia, and he has the shortest greetings here in all of his letters. Like, in all of his letters that he wrote, this is the shortest greeting that he ever writes. And it says, Paul, an apostle, not from men nor through man, but through Jesus Christ and God the Father, who raised him from the dead, and all the brothers who are with me, to the churches in Galatia, grace to you and peace from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ, who gave himself for our sins to deliver us from the present evil age, according to the will of our God and Father, to whom be the glory forever and ever. Amen. First off, that's the gospel. So he writes that, the very first thing. And here's the thing. Whenever Paul wrote this, the scholars believe that Paul actually wrote this letter, meaning that whenever guys would write, scripture, but also like their books or philosophy at the time, they would have scribes who would do it for them. But Paul was so angry as to what was happening in Galatia that he said, give me the pen, let me have it, I need to write this myself. And he wrote it in 2025 language in all caps, because he is so angry at what's happening in Galatia. And so then he writes that greeting, and then he gets straight into it here, which is what we're getting into this week. And the headline is No Other Gospel. And he starts in verse 6, I am astonished that you are so quickly deserting him who called you in the grace of Christ and are turning to a different gospel. Not that there is another one, but that there are some who trouble you and want to distort the gospel of Christ. So he's saying that there are false teachers in the land, and people want to believe that that is Jesus plus something else equals you get to go to heaven. But that is completely wrong. And there's this is a big thing in our church right now, because we have people from all different backgrounds and different theologies. But this is the whole point of the book of Galatians, that there is no other gospel, that it's Jesus plus nothing equals you get to go to heaven. You receive it by faith through grace, not of your own works. That's in Ephesians. This is Ephesians 2:8, I think, or 2:8 or 9. And so it's not of anything that we do, because there's one person who is actually good in this life, and it's Jesus. And believing that we are good in this life is completely countercultural to anything that Jesus taught. There's no good person but the Lord Jesus. Like that's spelled out in Scripture. And so Paul is writing here and it says he's astonished that people, like this is right after Jesus died, and they're like, hey, you know what? Now it's Jesus, but you also need to be circumcised. You also need to be, or go through baptism. You also need to do these things, which those things are good things, but they're not salvific things, meaning they're not the things that get you into heaven, because if they were the things that get you into heaven, the thief on the cross would not have gotten into heaven. He was never baptized, and also it would make Jesus a liar.
Which he's not.
If he said on the cross next to that thief, surely today you will be in paradise with me. All that thief did was receive Jesus by grace through faith. He said, I believe you are the Son of God who is on the cross currently dying for our sins. Okay, you're going to heaven. That's all there is to it. Christianity is simple. It's not easy. It is simple though. Jesus plus nothing equals everything, and Jesus plus something equals nothing. So then the last thing here is he goes on in verse 8. He says, but even if we or an angel from heaven should preach to you a gospel contrary to the one we have preached to you, let him be accursed. And our pastor is teaching on this Sunday, and I got to sit in the sermon run through for it. And he said that word accursed there is like it's very mild in English. And in the actual Greek, it means to the person who is writing a gospel that is contrary and is preaching it to you, be damned to hell, that person.
Shout out.
That's what it means in the Greek.
Yeah.
And so it's like he's using as strong of a word as he can have in the Greek language, Paul is. And he's saying that like you are distracting people from Jesus. And there's nothing stronger or more impactful or more getting away from worshiping the only person who's worthy of worship than what people are doing currently there. And it's still happening today. It could be because you got to know what the gospel is, and it's Jesus living a perfect life, dying a death that we deserve, going into the grave and dying and rising from the dead 3 days later and ascending into heaven and sits at the right hand of God the Father. And by simply trusting in his death, resurrection, or his life, death, and resurrection as payment for our sins, we can be saved. That's it. That's the only gospel. Nothing else.
That's a good word. Actually, very good words. So looking forward to that series, A Church over Galatians. So
Oh, yeah.
shout out. Also shout out to Jake, Trust, and Art, Pretty Ricky, and Reverend Banks, the dynamic trio that has only
Not
been...
judgmental Jake.
Judgmental Jake. You stop being mean to Dane whenever he's like, I'm going to record the podcast. Like, what? What are you doing that for? It's like, well, I've only done it for 140 weeks in a row.
Yep.
It's like, well, with a couple dual recordings on some random nights and cancer and stuff.
Cancer would suck. Yeah, he was like, he canceled his plans, and then he's like, yeah, what are we doing tonight? I was like, I'm recording the podcast. And he goes, you and that podcast. You're always doing that podcast. And
There's always another podcast.
And
I'm supposed to be the only one for you.
I was like, yeah, that's the idea behind a weekly podcast, Judgmental Jake.
You should start calling him that, just like in person.
I told him
Judgmental
that
Jake,
people
stop.
call him Judgmental Jake on the pod. And he goes, oh, and I said, I'm going to turn our fans against you. And he goes, I'm scared, so you guys need to send him hate mail.
Egg his house.
Egg his house. Egg his house. I'll give you the address.
Did you ever... You watched Parks and Rec, didn't you?
I watched every episode at least once.
Do you remember the one guy always at the town meetings who would always try to start chants? It's
Yeah,
like,
it was always ridiculous things.
It's like what we're doing right now. Egg his house. Or like, I don't know. Just, it was always the wildest.
You know who the worst
things.
character was in that show?
I think you're going to say Leslie Knope.
Leslie Knope.
Which I don't agree with. I think there's
Whatever.
other worse ones.
Who?
That dentist.
I
It
don't
was
know
really
who that
weird.
was. I meant like main characters, people who were mainstays.
I mean, Leslie. Without Leslie, though, it needed a Leslie to make the other characters better.
True. Like Ron's obviously the best.
Honestly, the main character in like the first two seasons. Also, whenever she randomly dated that cop who got in a lot of trouble outside of the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was not a great person.
It's crazy. It goes Ron, Chris Pratt,
Yeah,
whatever Andy was his name on there.
yeah.
Tom.
Tom's nice.
Yeah, get that he had the nightclub.
and then it's kind of like
April.
April's nice. And then it's kind of like Jerry and Donna kind of have like a nice dynamic duo there.
The two of them together becomes okay.
Yeah. You can't just do one or the other.
Who's the dude? Chris something?
Oh, Chris Traeger.
Traeger.
Or also kind of Adam Scott, who is... I'm going blank.
I don't know.
The one that marries Leslie.
Oh, yeah, he sucked too.
I'm going blank on his name.
Ben Wyatt.
Yeah, Ben Wyatt.
Ben, Chris, and Leslie were the three worst characters.
Well, Chris was nice when he's like, literally?
No.
Amazing.
He
Or
did
like,
it-
I'm going to die. It's like, well, everybody's
He did the
gonna die.
literally thing so much that I was like, okay, this was half
Yeah.
like somewhat funny for one episode, and then he did it too much. Like it goes, Leslie was the worst, Chris was the second worst, Ben was
What
meh.
about Ann Perkins?
Oh, Ann Perkins, she was like a neutral character. I was like, whatever.
Ann Perkins.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
When he did that too, I was like, I didn't like that.
Yeah. I mean, but again, it's just you have to have all the personalities to make the
Yeah.
show work.
Yeah, and that's part of it because like in Friends, I hated most of the cast. I did not like
Brad
Ross.
Pitt was pretty solid. Shout out Brad.
Yeah, he was great in that.
for like those 2 episodes.
I hated Ross. I hated Rachel. I hated Monica.
You hated the laugh track.
Phoebe was okay.
Mm-hmm.
And Chandler and Joey were the only reason the show was good.
Yeah.
Phoebe had her moments where she was really funny.
Yeah, I've only watched a little bit of that show here and there.
Yeah. When bad things would happen to Ross, that was funny because I was
Yeah.
rooting for those things.
Because they were like,
Yeah. Whenever his leather pants shrunk,
I don't know the reference, but that would be horrible.
he went on a date with a girl and he was at her house, and then the house was really hot and he was wearing leather pants. And so he went to the bathroom and he goes, "Oh man, this is nice," and then tried to put them back on,
And he
but
couldn't.
He couldn't. Yeah, they wouldn't like stretch back, and so he had to come out with no pants on.
That's funny.
And be like, and it is crazy.
Yeah. And that was our number 2 sponsors of the week.
That's awesome.
And number 3 sponsors of the week is the NFL because it is opening
It's
week.
back this week.
It is back,
Wow.
which means we'll talk about football even more. While also talking about some baseball because baseball season is not over.
Free agency will happen in the winter, so
Yeah, and,
That'll be a
and
lot to
the
talk about.
playoffs aren't for like another month and a half,
Yeah,
or like
we-
a month or so. So
yeah,
we got some time.
All of September.
Yeah,
September call-ups is the dog days of August and September right now.
That's a good time.
But yeah, the Chiefs are going to get beat in Mexico on Friday by the Chargers.
And if the Chiefs beat the Chargers, then that basically means your your picks are so flipped. If the Chiefs beat the Chargers first game,
it would mean they're correct. But I picked the Broncos to win the division.
oh dang it!
Yeah, and
You're
I
right.
picked the Chargers to go third.
I mixed that up. Okay, never mind. Reach out if you want to make clips for us, or buy a $30 T-shirt shipped, or $25 not shipped, or if you want more than one, we can talk.
I shit my pants.
I shit my drawers. Also, Friday Pickleball, Samuel 144340 of $5 off your order of 2 paddles or more. Great deal. Best deal in pickleball, some people say.
Some would argue.
Also, the best deal in ministry support is in the link in the bio to
Any
help
rate you
out
want.
Dane.
Yeah.
You can the $5 you save from buying the pickleball paddles, use that on Dane and then multiply it like Jesus multiplied the loaves and the fish. Do the same thing for Dane. Also, keep telling your friends if you enjoy the podcast. Leave those 5 stars because I know not all of you have done it yet. Do that on Spotify and Apple. Please leave voice memos like Lindsay and Shepard did.
Yeah.
Also, again, follow the Instagram and TikTok. And thank you again for listening to episode 140 of the Until Next Week podcast.
I could go for some tacos right now.